Good morning, everyone. Welcome to lesson 127 in the Course in Miracles. Today's lesson is There is no love but God's. Perhaps you think that different kinds of love are possible. Perhaps you think there is a kind of love for this, a kind of love for that, a way of loving one, another way of loving still another. Love is one. It has no separate parts and no degrees. No kinds nor levels, no divergencies and no distinctions. It is like itself, unchanged throughout. It never alters with a person or a circumstance. It is the heart of God and also of his Son. Love's meaning is obscure to anyone who thinks that love can change. He does not see that changing love must be impossible. And thus he thinks that he can love at times and hate at other times. He also thinks that love can be bestowed on one and yet remain itself, although it is withheld from others. To believe these things of love is not to understand it. If it could make such distinctions, it would have to judge between the righteous and the sinner and perceive the Son of God in separate parts. Love cannot judge. As it is one itself, it looks on all as one. Its meaning lies in oneness, and it must elude the mind that thinks of it as partial or in part. There is no love of God but God's, and all of love is his. There is no other principle that rules where love is and where love is not. Love is a law without an opposite. Its wholeness is the power holding everything as one, the link between the Father and the Son, which holds them both forever the same. No course whose purpose is to teach you to remember what you really are could fail to emphasize that there can never be a difference in what you really are and what is love. Love's meaning is your own and shared by God himself. For what you are is what he is. There is no love but his. And what he is everything there is. There is no limit placed upon himself, and so you are unlimited as well. No law the world obeys can help you grasp love's meaning. What the world believes was made to hide love's meaning and to keep it dark and secret. There is not one principle the world upholds but violates the truth of what love is and what you are as well. Seek not within the world to find your higher self. Love is not found in darkness and death, yet it is perfectly apparent to the eyes that see and the ears that hear love's voice. Today, we practice making free your mind of all the laws you think you must obey, of all the limits under which you live, and all the changes that you think are part of human destiny. Today, we take the largest single step this course requests in your advance towards its established goal. If you achieve the faintest glimmering of what love means today, you have advanced in distance without measure and in time beyond the count of years to your release. Let us together, then, be glad to give some time to God today and understand there is no better use of time than this. For 15 minutes twice today, escape from every law in which you now believe. Open your mind and rest. The world that seems to hold you prisoner can be escaped by anyone who does not hold it dear. Withdraw all value you have placed upon its meager offerings and senseless gifts, and let the gift of God replace them all. Call to your Father, certain that his voice will answer. He himself has promised this, and he himself will place a spark of truth within your mind wherever you give up a false belief, a dark illusion of your own reality and what love means. He will shine through your idle thoughts today and help you understand the truth of love. In loving gentleness, he will abide with you as you allow his voice to teach love's meaning to your clean and open mind. And he will bless the lesson with his love. Today, the legion of the future years of waiting for salvation disappears before the timelessness of what you learn. Let us give thanks today that we are spared a future like the past. Today, we leave the past behind us, never more to be remembered, and we raise our eyes upon a different present where a future dawns unlike the past in every attribute. The world in infancy is newly born, and we will watch it grow in health and strength, to shed its blessing upon all who come to learn to cast aside the world they thought was made in hate to be love's enemy. Now they are all made free, along with us. Now they are all our brothers in God's love. We will remember throughout the day because we cannot leave a part of us outside our love if we would know ourselves. At least 3 times an hour, think of one who makes the journey with you and who came to learn what you must learn. And as he comes to mind, give him this message from yourself, from your higher self. I bless you, brother, with the love of God, which I would share with you. For I would learn the joyous lesson that there is no love but God's, and yours, and mine, and everyone's. And that is the end of lesson 127. There is no love but God's. And I am going to move right on to lesson 127. Apparently I lost my bookmark, so you have to bear with me. There it is. This is Tina Spalding's Channelings of Jesus. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. This truth will clarify the heart and mind of all who attempt to believe it. We understand that you have many different kinds of love that you believe exist on this earth plane. The love of a mother for a child, the love of a musician for music, the love of a lover for another person. But we want you to understand that the essence of true love never changes. The world in which you live is based on separation. This is the foundation of this place. It is the default setting of this place. You come from love, and that is why you do not feel like you belong in this world. That is why you view the world and know something has gone terribly wrong. You are made from love, for love, and by love, and your guidance system is connected to that invisible home. It is invisible to you now because you live in the world and you value the world. You see that the more you witness death and the things happening on your planet at this time, the worse you feel unless you focus on God's love. God's love is eternal. God's love is timeless. God's love is that which is in you that never changes. God's love gave you the opportunity to come into separation because you wanted to. It seems insane. As you look around yourself at this world, you know that to be true. This is a crazy place you find yourself in, but do you not want aspects of it? Do you not lust after aspects of it? Do you not chase after aspects of it? This is what you must look at here and ask yourself, is that what I want to spend my life doing? Do I want to spend my life chasing after the idols as the marketing systems of earth have trained me to do, that the education system of earth has trained me into? Or would I rather chase after the trip home? I do not mean in death. Death does not bring me relief. I mean in life, a pure, true life aligned with love. That is what brings you relief, and that is timeless. You existed before this body was born, and you will continue after this body passes away from its usefulness. That is love. The undivided, unconquerable, and unchangeable connection that you have with the divine. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and we will speak to you again tomorrow. We are the undivided, unconquerable, unchangeable connection to the divine. We have always been the unchangeable, unconquerable connection to the divine. And we come here to learn lessons. We come here to remember that there is nothing else. This is a game. This is one of those amusement parks that happens to be a haunted house. That's what this world is for us. And we get very caught up in the separation. We get caught up in the belief that this is real. And so today you are being asked to continue to remind yourself over and over again that there is no love but God's. And that is exactly what you are. You are the light that God created. When God said, "Let there be light," the oneness of all of us was created. We are the light that God created. And what did God say after that? But this is good. It is good. I created this amazing light, and this energy is just like me. That is the truth of who we are. We came here because we wanted to explore separation. In my little ability to understand that, I believe it is so that we can better appreciate, better understand the divine beings that we are. Because we can't really know love until we know not love. And this is a world of not the love. So practice this today as often as you can. And when you see someone, the book suggests that you think of a person and offer them the prayer. And I'm going to reread that because it's a lot of words and maybe hard to remember. I bless you, brother, with the love of God, which I would share with you. For I would learn the joyous lesson that there is no love but God's and yours and mine and everyone's. What an amazing prayer. I bless you so that I can learn the lesson that there is no love but God's and yours and mine and everyone's. We need to pull ourselves away from that oddly charismatic draw to jump into the pit of fear. It is around us everywhere. It is the peer pressure we are facing in this world. We are encouraged on our media systems, in newspapers, and in general conversation to focus on the fear and to embody the fear. And so this lesson is about taking a stand for yourself. And by taking a stand for yourself, you are taking a stand for the world. Choose love. Choose to know love. Choose to be love. Choose to embody love. And remember that there is no love but God's. There is no special love. And so love never dies. Love never goes away, and love never changes. It's always there. And so when you wake up in the middle of a fear, reach out and touch the love that is God, and remember that it's always with you. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.